Well, here we are at the doors of our home office, and we're about to start a renovation project here. And the reason is simple. My wife and I need a more comfortable location in the house to work from, and it was kind of a cluttered mess. So the first step was obviously getting rid of everything that was in the room. But as you can see, the walls are all covered in this pretty nice wood paneling. Even though it's not our style, we felt that we had better just try to work with it rather than get rid of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sand it down, prime it a couple of times, and just repaint it or paint it. We're going to do kind of a combination of white for the trim work and an olive wood color for the rest. We saw it in I think a Lowe's brochure. It looked pretty nice, so we're going to go for that. On the floor, already ripped out the carpet. We're going to put down probably a 16-inch travertine tile, and we're hoping that works out real well. At least it'll allow our chairs to roll around on the surface a little easier. But I will be videotaping this process, and hopefully we will become much more productive after it's all over. Well, for sanding, I went ahead and purchased a DeWalt sander because there's just so much wood in this place. I really felt I needed all the help I can get. As far as brand, you know, I just heard DeWalts are good, didn't do any searching or anything, just went to Home Depot and picked this one up. In this package, it actually comes with 4 different grade levels of sandpaper, 60, 100, 150, and 220. I'll probably end up using the 150 to sand the walls down. Let me see if I can open this box up to show you here. Basically, it's got a square surface for sanding. They also had some orbiter type sanding equipment, but I'd rather just go with a square since most of the surfaces here have angles, and probably avoid gouging with this one a little better. Pull it out of this case here. You can see sandpaper is going to go right there on the bottom here, and hopefully everything will work out. Most importantly, it actually comes with an instruction manual, and that's probably what I'll be looking at here in just a moment. Alright, so that's the sander. And here we have all the caulking done, and the 2 coats of primer are already completed. You can see this place looks just incredibly different. Actually, it looks kind of nice. And I also have 2 coats of ceiling paint on. So now I'm ready to begin taping and painting, and hopefully we'll finally get this place completed and productive like we hope it to be. Alright, so you can see now that I've completely finished the cream colored paint, and now the tough job begins, which includes taping every single one of these trim pieces, rectangles and squares, all the way around the room. And I'm going to put an olive wood color within each of those rectangles and squares. Hopefully that'll look good, because this has been much more work than I had expected. Well, it's finally hard to believe, but all the blue tape is done. Wow. I can honestly say I don't like blue tape. Yeah, actually I ran out of I think it's the 2-inch roll, so I had to use the 1-inch roll, but that looks like that'll work. Now it's time to start doing the real painting. The olive wood color within the large rectangles and squares. Hopefully it'll look as good as I think it will. Alright, so the painting in the office is finally complete. It's been a really long process so far, but as you can tell, it's it's looking really good. Hopefully you guys like the color scheme, but basically the white on the wall is a creamy white, and the darker color is called olive wood, which is kind of a brown with some gray in it. So those two colors look quite good together in my opinion. There's the Monte Carlo fan up there that my father and I installed, looking pretty good. And so all that's left to do at this point is hire somebody to put the travertine tile in, or stone should I say. That's not something I'm gonna do myself, but I am full of relief that all this work is finally over for myself, and the home office is coming together for us, and looking forward to getting the desks in on this side of the wall. We'll have two L-shaped desks on this side, and hopefully a TV right in the center of that wall, so that when we're working we can both watch the television. Alright, so the office is complete. We have obviously gotten all the painting work done, as I mentioned last time, but the floor is now in, and not sure how well you can see that, but that's some travertine 16 by 16 inch tiles, and we got those laid in with a kind of light grouting line, and quite thin too. We're really impressed with it, and also I coated the floor with sealant, 2 coats in fact, and now we are ready to start bringing in the new desks and the bookshelf, and hopefully become more productive in very short time. Alright, so the home office renovation is finally complete. One more thing, actually, it's not quite complete. The French doors need to be completed and installed. So just about there, but couldn't wait any longer to get this video and put it up on the web. So you can see we got, of course, the travertine tile looking good, paint job looking really nice and professional. New ceiling fan up there. This is actually separated into 2 sections, my side and my wife's side over there, and turned out, you know, much better than we could have ever imagined. Really comfortable, fun to work in. Of course, we did it to be more productive. We also have some entertainment, and I think it makes us more productive, you know. Kind of adds a little mix of seriousness and of course fun on the wall there. Well, here's my side, and of course I got, you know, the 2 22-inch widescreens that make working so much better, so much easier to have lots of things on the screen. Got the laptop, and got lots of storage too. We got this bookcase over here, and lots of space for storage, and organization work needs a little work still. I got still some boxes I need to organize. Up here we've got our modem, router, and Drobo storage device for backing up all of our media. And up there in the corner we've got a little fax machine, printer, scanner, etc. Over here, coming to my wife's side, she's got her Mac laptop and Wacom 20-inch pen tablet, which she uses to do all of her Photoshop and design and Illustrator work. We've got, of course, the LG flat panel. I think it's an LED LCD, and we've got DirecTV hooked up to it, little DVD player, and nice little Roku XDS media streamer, which is what we use to watch Netflix and Amazon Video on Demand. And so there you pretty much have it. Just like I said, couldn't be any happier with the results, and hoping that 2011 will be a very productive year with the office being complete. Leave some comments, let me know what you guys think, and best of luck to y'all.